Are you 4 for 4 in your fight against MS? We're going to teach you how to be 4 for 4 starting right now. Howdy! Aaron Boster here with the Ohio Health MS Center, talking today about our desire for you to be 4 for 4 in your fight against MS. If this is your first time on the channel, thanks for coming by. Please make sure to subscribe and click that notifications button so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Fighting MS is a team sport. There are certain responsibilities that the provider must bring to the table. There are also certain responsibilities that the person with MS must embody. And I summarize those by calling it 4 for 4. There's 4 things that we want you to be doing at all times. So let's go through them now. Number 1, exercise as part of your lifestyle. I am not asking people with MS to become professional kickboxers or mountain climbers. I am strongly encouraging exercise on a regular basis throughout the course of the week. Exercise does many important things in MS. For example, it slows brain shrinkage. But one of the key things that I want you to be thinking about is the concept of prehabilitation. Think for a second. If I clone you and there's 2 versions of you, and we give version A, chocolate cake and Days of Our Lives, TV, and we give version B, an elliptical, and maybe some carrots, and we get back together several years later, we've created a version that's deconditioned, out of shape, gained extra weight, poor cardiovascular endurance, etc. And another version that has a strong core, is fit, is not carrying extra weight, and is cardiovascularly in shape. Now, if we have an attack of left leg weakness, this version is in a wheelchair looking up, whereas this version is limping and recovering quickly. And all we did here was allow one to become deconditioned and allow one to get in shape. Exercise is a key thing. Number 2, supplement low levels of vitamin D. Vitamin D is obtained typically through the sun, and depending on where you live in the world, you might not see a lot of sun. Here in Ohio, when we check blood levels, oftentimes vitamin D is quite low. And we use supplementation of vitamin D3 to bring that level back up above the level of 50. We want all people with MS to maintain high blood levels of vitamin D with the supervision of their provider. Number 3, don't smoke cigarettes. Turns out that tobacco smoke, even secondhand smoke, can increase an individual's risk to develop MS. Once you have MS, tobacco use speeds up the disease. In some studies, it suggests almost by 50%. The important news is that stopping smoking slows the disease back down. And so not smoking is arguably one of the single most effective mechanisms of slowing down MS. Don't smoke. And that's number 4. Take an MS disease-modifying therapy and make sure that it's working. What does that mean? That means that you and your provider, in a shared decision, have started a disease-modifying therapy. That means that you're being adherent to the way that you're taking it. And if you can't be adherent for whatever reason, you're telling your provider. That means that you're getting all the safety laboratories and things checked to make sure that you're safe. And it makes sure that you're tracking new disease activity, reporting clinical attacks, and having frequent MRIs to show that there's no new spots. And there you have it, folks. Aaron Boster here with the Ohio Health MS Center, asking you to be 4 for 4 in your fight against MS. Exercise is part of your lifestyle, supplement low levels of vitamin D, don't smoke cigarettes, and take an MS disease-modifying therapy and make sure that it's working.